One time when Miss Crook was in 3rd grade, that meant she was about 8 years old. She came home and she said, "Mom, I need to take something to school for a project." Now, I can't remember if this was for Christmas or if it was about Mother's Day, but she needed something for a project, and what she needed was a Pringles can. Do any of you know what a Pringles can looks like? Okay, if your mom buys Pringles potato chips in a can, it's kind of tall and it has a lid and all the potato chips are stacked up in a stack. Okay, you can put your hands down. We had some Pringles cans, and so I gave her one to take to her school. Pringles can, I wonder what on earth they could be making with a Pringles can. But then I forgot about it and I didn't think any more about it. And then one day she came home and she said, "Mother, I need something for a project at school." And you know, when they have a project, that means they're making something special. Well, I said, "What do you need?" She said, "I need some fabric scraps." Now, fabric is the cloth. And if your mother sews a lot, she'll have a lot of fabric. If your mother doesn't sew, she might have to take an old shirt or an old blouse and cut the sleeves and the buttons off and give it to you for a project. But anyway, it's cloth like your clothes are made out of. And so I found some scraps and I sent it to school. And I couldn't imagine what she was making with fabric scraps and a Pringles can. But then I forgot about it, and I'm not sure how long it took. But one day she came home with her project, and I will have to show you what she made.
Is it over?
You see, she's got this Pringles can, and if you look real closely, then you can see where some of the fabric has come off, and it says Pringles right there. You can see the red can. You have to look kind of close. But it has all these fabric scraps on there that I gave her to take to school. And I can't tell that any of this was ever any of her clothes. But then she put rickrack around the bottom and the top, and when you put the lid on, well, you can put something in it. Now, I have something special in mind, because when she brought it home, I knew immediately what I wanted to use it for. I wanted to use it for my button can. I had buttons in a little bitty can, and I had too many for the can. So you see, she brought just the right thing, and it has all kinds of buttons in it. And I put some buttons in a plastic bag for you all to look at, because these would make a big mess if you spilled it on the floor.
Hey, all the kids are in the kitchen.
You see, I have been keeping buttons for a long time.
Thank you if you're sitting down.
Y'all sit down. When I was about 15, I went to work in a store that sold fabric and buttons. And when the buttons were old and they couldn't order them anymore, they would give me the old buttons, and I'd take them home and put them in that can that I told you about that got too little, and I kept buttons, kept buttons, kept buttons. And then you see, when my children's came along and I had to make their clothes, every time I'd buy buttons on a card, yeah, there is a heart in there, and there's some metal ones in there, and there's buttons like on a little boy's blazer. Here's a metal button. Here's a heart, and there's little tiny buttons in here for like doll clothes and baby clothes. And I'm going to spread them out over here on the table and let you look at them. I've got 2 different bags. This one's got a gold button. I think maybe it came off of Big Brother David's clothes. And here's another metal button. This one's silver. It's real pretty silver. And they used to make buttons out of wood and bone way long time ago, before they could get the good buttons. Buttons and bone, out of a piece of bone. Well, they shined them up and made it pretty. Of course, it was.
I would rather do wood instead of bone.
You would rather have wood than bone? Okay, I'm going to put these over here on the table and let y'all look at them. But that's what I have been keeping for. This is about
blank.
45 years old. I've had this for about that long. And I still keep my
Oh.
buttons in it, and every once in a while I go through it and pick out a shirt button for Papa. He'll say, I lost a button on my shirt. Do you have one? Most of the time he pops the buttons off his breeches. His breeches just aren't big enough for him anymore. Have you heard the saying, you're being too big for your breeches? Well, I think Papa really is sometimes. He's always popping them up.
We saw Miss